some dark side. Dark side or 2526. That's really hard. I don't know which one.
It featured screenshots of 3 bizarre-looking Instagram pages they had encountered earlier that day, with OP expressing concern that something truly disturbing was happening with these users.
You remember y'all don't do a Jamaican accent? Me no.
What the actual
Jamaican accent, me I see.
All of them and blocked them all.
talking to Jamaican.
Truth Sticks
Kinks on Jamaican, me I see.
to me. I've been trying to find more about them, but can hardly find anything. Very weird
if it's
accounts,
6 minutes, then we are.
The 3 accounts apparently belong to 3 different children. However, when combing through their posts,
I can't wait for New
content
Rockstars.
seems to imply something much more bizarre.
New Rockstars probably doing backflips right now.
Truly disturbing. This post would be the start of a story that would
That video's
eventually
gonna
be
be like
picked up
50
and
minutes
shared
long.
all
Oh my
across the
gosh.
online world, becoming one of the more notorious internet
I actually don't know
mysteries
much
used
about
by
Smart
women,
Schoolboy.
as these accounts
I
reveal
wasn't
an
there
unending
when all the
rabbit hole
TikTok
that
stuff
is
was
still being
happening.
traversed
Like I don't
to
think
this
I had
very
TikTok at the
day
time.
in an ongoing
So I had
investigation
no idea what was
into one
going
of the
on.
most depraved oddities ever found on Instagram.
This is me learning.
This is the
to be
emerging
honest.
story of Smart Schoolboy 9.
1, 2, 3.
Wish I did this. You know, my watch you narrative or the dude in the video talking. Hi. Smooth Schoolboy now. Welcome to the video.
We'll return after these messages.
Before we get too far down this rabbit hole, I want to first thank today's sponsor, AG.
Ah!
AG is a very foundational nutrition supplement that supports gut health on a somewhat.
So quiet. I'll put my mic down.
Beautiful boy, an account looked after by me, a degree-educated mother choosing to stay anonymous. This was the bio of the first account pictured in the Reddit post, an account named TruthSticks11, which was said to be operated by a 12-year-old boy and his mother. Back in October of 2021, the duo would make their very first post, kicking things off on a somewhat concerning note, though not for their own page, but instead another account on the platform.
So, that's the account run by
Why is he talking like that?
pretending to be a boy.
The video was
Why is he
created and
talking like
posted by the
that?
mother for the sole purpose of warning others of a specific user who had been posing as a child online when in actuality he was a grown man who did this in order to get close to and exploit other children across the platform. It's the grim reality of this online world, as predators will do just about anything to get closer to children, and it's a reality often unrealized or even ignored by parents, which makes it almost refreshing that this mother was out here trying to raise awareness.
Disney bad deadass give them
These
early
posts
access so
would
they can
become the
drop it
crux
as
of
soon
the
as it
account
drops.
early on. They would call out this user
roll
and
to
their
wear
many
day.
accounts again and again, eventually going more in depth about what this person would actually do, claiming that they had a strange perversion to dressing up as a young schoolboy. Does he wish he were a young boy in a school classroom, looking nice and being successful at school? Yes. This theme of calling out online...
Wait, whoops. Oh! Oh my gosh. Okay. We're gonna relax.
An account looked in the Reddit post. An
So
account
W, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. Such
Yes.
so good. I want to see what they said. I can't hear him. Does he wish he were a young boy in a school classroom, looking nice and be successful at school?
Boy in a school classroom, looking nice and being successful at school?
Over 2 hours of trailer.
Yes. This theme of calling out online predators would remain consistent throughout the years on
Let's watch this though. I also
TruthSticks11.
just want to go.
However, after
Okay,
some
go.
time, the mother behind the account began to use the page for its
I'm
initially
trying not to
intended
disrupt it.
purpose, to share photos of her son. The photos began reasonably normal, and would show this young boy studying at school, accepting awards from their principal, and even school
September next
presentations
year,
in which their
fine.
son had attended, with the captions often
Kinda
boasting
like
about
Taylor
how
Swift.
and even school present was. Though over time, the photos began to grow stranger.
What are you talking about, Jen? Oh.
They looked off, almost as if they were AI generated. And on top
Why
of
has he
this,
done
they began
that,
to
then?
appear heavily edited in an almost inexplicable manner, with deep red lipstick often being added, which was enunciated by his face being turned pure white. This
has he done
unsettling trend
this?
would continue from here, as with each passing post, the photos grew less authentic and more surreal.
Oh, bro, what the flip is wrong with him?
Until they became straight up disturbed, even sickening. These bizarre edits spilled over past just the images too, as the posts began to appear as disjointed collages, often showcasing multiple grotesque images and paragraphs about how much this user loved school.
Yeah, they probably are.
And this wasn't the only shift either.
They probably are.
At some point, the son behind the account began posting content that allegedly came directly from him, saying things like, "My really cool mom asked me if I'd like to post, and I said, yes, please." He even shared supposed videos that he had filmed of himself, which were equally as unconvincing as his photos, and somehow even more chilling.
This is so weird.
The boy even shows off his singing in one of the clips.
It's so creepy.
Though their voice
this is
sounds
so flipping weird.
off.
This is so weird.
The account was overall anomalous and extremely off-putting.
It makes you feel
And though
uncomfortable
this
in your own
content was
skin.
visually alarming, another aspect made it even more so
It's not even
concerning,
uncanny. It needs to be
as over
it's a
time,
new
many of
level.
the images began to resemble CP, showcasing these fake AI children in explicit positions, with their faces sometimes even
Oh
being
my gosh,
photoshopped.
no, this looks absolutely terrifying. What the flip is wrong with this guy?
Scantily dressed adult
Oh my
bodies.
gosh, he needs help.
One thing is blatantly obvious about the Truth Sticks
needs
account.
help.
The supposed
No,
child
yeah.
behind it is not
We gotta
real.
watch some little bit of
Even
Peppa
in the more
Pig before we
passable
end our
photos
stream,
at
don't
the very
worry.
beginning, there is
We'll
evidence
watch
to
some Peppa
suggest
Pig.
that these were likely AI as well. And based on the disturbed, borderline illegal content that this page
trailers for
featured,
Supergirl.
it
Oh, I
seems
actually
more
can't wait
than
for
likely that
Supergirl.
whoever was behind this page was not an innocent mother concerned
Okay,
for
I
the
actually
welfare
can't- I
of other
just can't wait
children,
for Supergirl.
but instead, a predatory individual themselves. And this wasn't their only account. The second page featured on the
Guys,
Reddit
I need to go
post
to my
belonged
kitchen
a
after
user
this,
named
bro. I should watch this video.
GirlChloe12.
Nice
Bore
one,
striking
Cam.
similarities
I'm
to
joking,
Truth
I'm joking.
Sticks. The page was also supposedly run by a child and monitored by their parent. Bizarrely, they also posted frequently about the dangers of online predators, with the wording of these posts and the editing being essentially the exact same.
Oh, damn it, what does that say?
Of online predators, with the wording of
Doomed to resist, perverts on
these
okay, cool,
posts
just
and the editing being essentially the
fridge, man.
exact
Put it
same
down,
as
Kira.
Truth
Was it you told?
Sticks,
No, I
just
put it in
not
the
as over the
playlist,
top.
but Kim picked this
These
one.
two accounts even frequently interacted with each other, thus providing a substantial.
Oh
link
no,
on
yes,
its
yes,
own.
Triple Z put
But
it
by
in. Yeah,
far the
Triple Z
most
recommended
compelling
it
link between
in
these
the playlist.
pages
Then
is one that is easy to miss at a glance.
Kim picked it.
With that being
So
a
that
blatant
combination.
obsession
Blame the both of them.
high-heeled mini boots.
One more clot.
These shoes were mentioned or shown in virtually every single post made by these two users.
He just said that.
At playtime, I'm sometimes running around with my really cool heeled
Is
footwear.
there even
I
anything
wear
else
with
coming
my
up soon
uniform.
though? It probably
After
is.
coming home from school, education isn't over for the day once the blue blazer, gray jersey, neat tie, white shirt, tailored close-fit gray trousers, and black heeled mini boots are in the wardrobe. No matter what they discussed, school uniforms and mini boots were always a talking point, which adds confirmation to something that is already becoming apparent. This is fetish content.
Bro, what the
Not too
flip
unlike
is
the bizarre
wrong with
accounts in
him?
the Pipergate rabbit hole. Fetish content centered around children. And what makes the Chloe account so disturbing is that AI was seemingly not used, and rather the images
This is
seem to be of
dark-sided.
actual children.
This is
Despite
dark.
this disturbing distinction, these two accounts are cut from the same cloth, and all signs point to them being created by the same person. A person who, despite their constant warnings of the dangers of adults pretending to be children online, seems to be
smart
doing the
schoolboy
exact
20
same
something.
thing, as part of some sort of fetish, the extent of which we'll discuss later.
Oh, wait, it's
But for now,
46?
one thing was for certain. These
Oh,
pages
he's one
were
of
not
them.
run by children.
Oh, what?
or
The, oh, he
their
can move
parents.
it? No, that's
So,
insane. You could. Oh, flip me. I'm so sorry.
Only post
So,
discussed
sorry.
later.
Wait,
But
sorry.
for now, one
Sorry.
thing was
Sorry.
for certain. These pages were not
I'm
run by
sorry, okay.
children or their parents.
No,
So,
the red lips
who
is
created
weird, bro.
Well, that brings us to our third and final account shown in that initial
Do you
post.
think it's just really good editing? Okay, this is the fella, Smart Schoolboy 9.
Smart Schoolboy 9 was much the same as the other two accounts. They warned of online predators.
Wait, what did his bio say?
Smart Schoolboy 9 was much
Account looked after by mom, a mixed race schoolboy child, age 10.
the same as
That's
the
so
other two
disgusting,
accounts.
bro.
They warned of online predators, obsessed over high-heeled mini boots and school uniforms, and posed as a child despite clearly not being one. But Smart Schoolboy was different in one key aspect. The
That's
person
all
behind the
right,
account was
honestly.
pretending to be a child, but they were doing so in a much more apparent manner, as they didn't use AI or stolen images of other
So
kids to
smart.
form their identity, and instead, they used photos of themselves.
Bro, what the flip,
In the images
bro?
posted on the account, we see what appears to be a fully grown man dressed in a schoolboy's uniform. His face is painted pure white and has bright red lipstick, and he's of course wearing high-heeled mini boots. Characteristics that were all utilized across the other accounts, only this time it was done on himself, as he poses as a child pretending to go to school, as well as pretending to go through other life events common for preteens. And the photos aren't even the most disturbing part, as the account consists primarily of videos.
This was in UK, it's saying, yeah. Bro, what the flip?
Let me know if you like school as well.
Close your
The videos
flipping
are
mouth,
all
man.
off-putting. Some show
Oh,
him
he's
arriving
really,
home
he's
from
really,
school.
he's really peasing me off. Why is his mouth always open? His tongue just collecting all the flies in the world.
Others show him claiming to be on the bus heading towards school.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm on the school bus.
And other videos showing him doing whatever this is. With these strange sounds and the process of sticking his tongue out appearing to be part of his fetish. As much like the other accounts, his content is overtly sexual, in its own bizarre
You enjoy
way.
this? Neither do I. It's my taxes, man. So
In fact,
Yeah,
there's a
they're
video
so
of him with his full
underfunded.
outfit on, where he shows himself
Like,
staring into a
bro.
mirror as he appears to pleasure himself, right out of view of the camera,
No, you're
as he stares
joking.
into his own eyes.
you're joking. Oh, that's so disgusting.
This account is by far the most sickening part of this whole
That's
rabbit
so
hole, and also the most
nasty.
important. Interspersed throughout his page
Whoa, that's
are a few
actually
examples of what this
nasty.
individual's voice sounds like,
Disgusting. No.
which just so happens
No,
to be
eat
the
the food
same
by watching
voice
this
heard in the
insane.
very first clip shown on the Truth Sticks account,
Guys, no, hey, Kim, this is you.
To be a boy.
meaning that this full-grown adult man is the one behind this entire rabbit
What
hole.
is even
He's the
at
one
you
on these
now? I
accounts
guess they'll
pretending to
say
be a
that,
child
but-
and their mother, getting some sort of sick satisfaction from whatever this is.
fool was just
And the worst
statistic.
part is, these activities aren't just kept
It's way
behind closed
real.
doors. As we
This
can
is a
see on numerous
lifestyle.
occasions,
Oh, he
videos
left
of
his
him walking
house.
around outside in a public space.
Oh my
with his
gosh,
full
he left his
outfit and face
house?
paint on.
You're joking.
Look at school.
Imagine seeing that walk outside,
It's
bro.
truly one of the strangest things that I've ever seen,
chase
and making
children,
sense of
bro.
what this all is extremely
run down
difficult.
the street, oh
But based
my
on the
gosh.
information found from this first Reddit post,
that.
a few
How
likely
is this
conclusions can be
okay?
put forward.
I don't know.
This
I guess
man
he's not
is
necessarily
clearly
breaking any
attracted to the
laws,
idea
but-
of being a kid.
Wait, what did I
likely
see? I came across a reel randomly, and it led me down this weird rabbit hole of seeing people using AI or dressing up pretending I go to school. They all seem to have high heels. What is it by high heels though? Check pictures in them. Is this age play thing or something more sinister? Literally anything helps as I keep trying to look for answers. Backpack blaze ready to burst.
conclusions can be put
I
forward.
wonder
This
where
man
he
is
bought it. It has to
clearly
be under. It
attracted
has
to
to
the
be.
idea of
Hopefully,
being a
like, bro,
kid.
this is insane.
And I think OP was correct when they speculated that this was some
He's a
sort
threat.
of
He's
age
definitely
play
a threat
thing.
to-
But it's also clearly much more than that too. As based on the images that he's created himself,
he buy
he
this
clearly
uniform?
has some sort of attraction to other children as
definitely
well,
wasn't tailored.
as he's quite literally created faux CP, the likes of which is so disturbing that I can't even really describe it here either.
so damn big.
He's creating fetish content, and he's using the likeness
is
of
so
children, and
unlike,
also
it's
some
so
children
weird,
that are
bro.
clearly very real people, to do so. That much is obvious. But there was also the possibility that he was pretending to be a kid in order to exploit other children across the internet. At this point, though, this was merely speculation, with much of the smart Schoolboy 9
Bro, he
case
actually looks like
remaining a mystery.
Pennywise a little bit. Why
And
is
the
his
rabbit hole
front
was
two
only
teeth so
getting deeper
massive?
from here.
But there's so much things that's making me uncomfortable.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Okay. Moved
Months
on from
after
it.
this rabbit hole was
Don't worry,
introduced
we're
to the
gonna
online
diffuse.
world,
We're gonna
the
watch a
story
little bit
began to be
Peppa
shared
Pig.
all across the internet, most notably on the
See?
r/internet
Edited
mystery
it out,
subreddit,
probably.
where the
No,
case
yeah,
really
for
took
real.
off. There, internet sleuths began uncovering just how vast this web of accounts actually was, as it wasn't just these 3 pages. No, there seemed to be over a dozen, and
Oh,
likely
there was
even more that
more?
we still haven't found. as he's created his
Wait,
own
is
sort
it
of
him though?
community,
Oh, it was
his
all
own
him,
little
but different
world, where
accounts that
across
was
each
run by
page he
him.
pretends to be a child.
So he had a
With
cult?
these accounts typically following each other and frequently interacting, seemingly to make these characters
people are
appear as though
too
they have
bored,
real
man.
friends. On one of
People are
these
so
pages,
flipping
12
bored,
Stockwell
bro.
Joanne, he poses as a 14-year-old girl, using more AI images to depict explicit positions
That's what
of this
he made me?
manufactured child, which I obviously am not going to show here.
This is
Though much
someone
like his
else.
Chloe account, he also shows images of very real young girls. But this isn't the most concerning part of this account, as on numerous occasions, he's shown images of children at a playground.
Sexual flipping
This fantasy of being a schoolgirl and taking part in these school-centric activities is something carried over throughout multiple of his accounts, with his most common alias being Stephanie, of which he has numerous different accounts featuring that same name.
Yeah, I'm
Bro, what the flip is this, man?
This
What is
Stephanie
that?
character claims to be a 12-year-old aspiring poet, with accounts all across the internet, many of which showcasing examples of her poetry, which carries
still
on those
active.
same
The page is
distinct
still active. It's not been
sexual
taken down.
undertones.
Wanted to
I
skill
race to
someone.
complete my poems when I've got an early start. Heart
It's supposed
racing,
to count is
mixed
still
rhythm,
flipping going. You're
maximizing miracles,
joking.
rice with rap, and on the map.
Here's
Like
comment. Okay,
Kennington,
cool. I was about
London
to
syllable.
say. Oh, when it was
Dancing
active,
though, I
you
know
saw
my
it.
underwear
Oh.
might show if I lean forward.
Jeez.
Good.
I think I'd
Stephanie
actually be
stands for
starstruck if I saw it,
well.
honestly.
But digging even deeper, her poetry has even seemingly been featured in various articles and even newspapers,
Like, the ad is
showcasing
really
that
bad.
this
The
rabbit
ad is
hole
really bad.
extends far past just the
He needs
online world.
to put
This
that tongue
act
back
is
in his
clearly
mouth.
their obsession, and he's been doing this for years, with the earliest examples that I could find coming from all the way back in 2018. And this
Someone get
Stephanie
this man
character
help,
seems to be his
man.
go-to alias, embodying it in even the literal sense.
Honestly, his tongue's actually flipping massive, and he won't keep like. Bro.
As in one of his many pages dedicated to this Stephanie character, he dresses as
Yeah,
her,
so he-
wearing a wig and a dress, as he pretends to be a
Bro.
12-year-old girl. Almost immediately after this case began gaining traction, the true magnitude of this rabbit hole was
He makes
revealed.
me so mad.
Across every single account are countless depraved posts and oddities that all could warrant discussion. But by far the most important discoveries were those that didn't actually occur on his own page, and rather the pages of other actual children.
Wait, what does
Do
that
you
mean?
like school? I do. It is good. You have some cool shirts, but I have to wear school uniforms to school. It is nice, but casual isn't allowed, and it's quite hot here in the UK, as the month of June suddenly got warmer. These are two examples out of
Why does it
many
have to be
that
from the
show
flip
smart
UK as well,
Schoolboy9 reaching
bro?
out and attempting to befriend young
This
children
is, should be
online.
like, this is normally something that
In one
comes
comment, he
from
even
random
warns a
country,
child about
man.
other comments from bad people, stating that it happens to most boys in our age group, but stay safe, stay cool, don't be
no,
dismayed by
honestly.
creeps.
Someone
This is our
nurtured this
best
child.
evidence that these accounts weren't just made for
They didn't
age
do a
play.
good job.
No, he's actually posing as a child in order to make friends with other children. And given his overtly
so
sexual
weird,
interests and
bro.
aversion to CP, it's not hard to gather why he was doing
Oh, he
this.
was in.
And these examples are only what we found so far. It's possible that there are dozens, or who knows, maybe even hundreds of other
them
comments
bottoms
out
gone.
there, hidden on unknown children's accounts. This is predatory behavior. The man behind Schoolboy9 is a predator. And in case there was still any doubt of whether or not this was a sexual thing, here's what he had to say about being a 13-year-old girl.
I can't sit still in class. Thighs jerking, high heels squeaking, schooling from so glad. Being 13 is really. What the flip?
But have his tactics actually worked? Well, the frightening thing or even what specifically he's looking for. We just know that he's trying to reach kids, as evidenced
How's
not
that
only by his
Kanye?
comments, but by the fact that he's solely following children on all of these pages. And though it's easy to look at these accounts and know that something is off, for children, it's not that simple, especially when there's pages showcasing photos of actual kids. Which brings up another frightening detail. Many of the images he's used of children have not been traced back to their original creator, and some seem to appear for the very first time online publicly on this man's pages, which might mean that he was sent them privately. There's even one image that David posted on his Schoolboy account, which shows another kid that he claimed to be on a playdate with, though it's impossible to say if this is real or not. For now,
imagine
we
if he
just
was
don't know
posted
for
on his
sure.
account, he's saying, "Yeah,
Though given the fact
I'm
that he's reaching out to
my
children,
keys."
posting fetish
Gays. I
content
think I'll
centered
lose
around
it.
children, and has even potentially photographed kids in the wild, one thing is
So
for
you might
certain:
take a picture. Yeah.
Smart Schoolboy 9
But the
needs
fact
to
they're
be
doing it
stopped.
silently, you saw yourself there. Honestly, I'm saying the fact they're doing it silently though is insane. That means they're taking kids. Like, this is a
Finding this man
business,
and
taking kids
reporting
or
him to law
children,
enforcement
and just
quickly
sliding
became
it
a
under
top
the table.
priority for those
Is he
investigating
paying
the
for this?
case.
I don't know.
And luckily, he left several glaring clues
Well, I would've
behind
informed
that
you
made this
James Gunn just
process
tweeted
a
at
whole
Civil
lot
TV.
easier.
Oh, okay, WWE.
On
I know
numerous
they're being
occasions
bought by
across his
Netflix,
many
so I think
pages, he
things are
would
gonna
post
change with
images and
them.
videos of specific
I was so surprised when I saw that
locations,
James
even
Gunn
showing
was about to
streets
get
and
fired. I
mentioning
was
very
like, what the
particular
flip?
areas in his poems, all of which centered around the London area, immediately giving us an idea of where he was located. And that wasn't all. I mentioned how the alias of Stephanie was one that he used more so than any other, but what's interesting is that there was
This is
another
London,
name
man.
used just as often across his
It's literally-
accounts,
yeah.
brought up time and time again, though it's a name that he
found
never
it.
seemed to call any of his characters. Instead, he simply referred to this person as a stepbrother, or a father, or even a friend from school, despite never actually picturing
Big
him,
swole.
just mentioning his name, David. And
I'm
sure
joking,
enough,
he looks
after
like
connecting a
he's
few
old, man.
dots,
The boy in
it would be
front is
revealed that
David.
this person's actual name was in fact David.
He's sweet.
David Alter, with a man being 59 years old. At the moment, it doesn't appear that David has any past criminal convictions or documented history of this behavior, but we do know that thanks to the investigation done on Reddit and Discord, he is currently being investigated by local authorities, which will hopefully put an end to his online behavior and shine some more light on who this person actually is. As for the time being, the only other information that we really know about David is that he likes to write poetry and he makes music.
Jesus, God
and-
forbid! What kind of demonic entity did that just release? June 1997, Kieran Point and the gas explosion. What is he talking about? He's talking about some
music.
nonsense. MB, what's going on?
Running tram, going back in time, not out of time. I think I like a little lemon and lime. Say Mary Ann, hey Steely Dan. I like the sound of that running tram.
And his name
That is
also
flat out
appears
demonic.
in a random newspaper, where he's
Sends
discussing the
energy to
importance
orange.
of kids
It's
wearing
flat out
school
demonic.
uniforms. And that's really all we have at the
No,
moment.
this is dark
Though
side.
there is one very important aspect that we have yet to talk
this
about
was
in
dark
relation
side.
to
Well
this
done,
man,
Kim. You picked the
without
dark
being
side. You picked the
David's
dark
mental
side.
state. Some believe that David is a mentally unwell individual who potentially
Yeah, that was
doesn't know the
Schoolboy.
extent of what they are doing. Now, even if this is the case, his behavior still needs to be stopped, and he needs to be given proper help to assure that no one else gets hurt by his actions.
No, I mean,
But it
Triple
is
Z, no,
important
Triple
to
Z,
note
no,
that
Triple Z,
David
both of
is
y'all.
far more
Kim and Triple
intelligent
Z.
than he lets
Kim and Triple
on,
Z. It's
as
combination.
his personal accounts show us that he is fairly well-spoken and articulate, and throughout his problematic content, most of his bad grammar and strange verbiage
Yeah,
seems to
potential
be his
was
attempts
insane.
at more authentically trying to replicate a child, but it's impossible to know for sure. But what we do know is that David is extremely manipulative,
me.
with his response to the situation and other clues littered across his accounts, showing us that he seems to know what he's doing, and he knows that it's wrong. Since the exposure of David's accounts, he hasn't silently
I
slithered
don't
away
know.
like
He
most
looks
other
about he's probably in his
predators would.
30s, though.
Instead, he's actually responded on more than a few occasions, lashing out to those who have DM'd him, calling them the perverts and predators. He even left a comment
Easy feeling
on his
like-
Joanne account,
He sent
seemingly
voice
directed
notes?
at himself.
He's 59?
writing, "You are
He's actually
really fat.
59?
And if that's your name, David, be honest
That's
with
not you
yourself.
guys.
You're 50, as you said elsewhere.
Is that
You reply to
59?
me, a girl, as if I'm your buddy? No chance ever." This is something David does all the time. It's projection, and it started all the way back at the beginning of this rabbit hole.
Whoa, jeez.
So, that's the account.
59
run
trying to be a
by
13-year-old girl is
a
insane.
man pretending to be a boy.
And he
That's
continued
what he's-
posting
yo,
these
he
predator
actually has a big
exposés,
issue, you know.
along with other warnings about predators on the internet across
He actually has
every
a proper
page he
issue.
made, each of which being hyper-specific to his own predatory ways and fetishes. The things he accuses others of are blatant projections of his own
No,
dark
that
forces.
was.
And I can think
It
of two
actually
reasons
came
why.
home.
Number one, that this makes his account look safer to other parents and children. It gives the
it does,
appearance
yeah.
that he's not another internet creep because he's actively calling them out. It's a way to build trust in order to befriend and exploit kids. And number two,
What's
he
going on,
knows what he's doing is
Anna?
wrong. And this is his bizarre way of self-reporting, probably to make himself feel better about what he's doing. And it's obvious based on just how accurate these claims against others are to him. Does he wish he were a young boy in a classroom, looking nice and being
Hey, we can bring it down by watching another Dark Side video than going into Peppa Pig if y'all want that. I don't mind watching the Japanese. I don't mind watching that Japanese video now.
You realize that these projections seemingly aren't strictly pedophilic.
That same age as me. The video just ended though.
Those eerily familiar expose posts,
he does need to get judged. And I'm not for violence, but some people that also need to get judged
online, but they wanted to kill them as well.
Oh wait, hold on. Now why is people getting killed?
That this user has a clear interest in cannibalizing kids.
Oh wow. Okay, now it's getting really weird.
And based on
this is the treacherous side. This is treacherous side. KIR suggests his fetish extends to thoughts of. Oh wow. K ritual and 34C indicates to 34 other pedophiles that he. Oh my gosh.
I have no reason to believe that this isn't part of his MO as well. As crazy as that may sound.
It says 34.
This also seems to coincide with some of the content he's posted that I can't show you, as some of these photos show children edited in contorted positions, including some where he's added what appears to be rope to give the illusion that they're tied up. And what makes this even more disturbing is that on his accounts he's posted
Anna, the video's almost done. The video's almost done, Anna. Anna, video's almost done.
And even some where he discusses what time school starts and ends.
This brother is lost.
He likes to be awake and ready for it.
Clock it, Triple Z.
There's even photos that show other children outside from a distance, almost as if David was stalking them. This is highly concerning. Even if we don't know truly how low this man's perversions get,
I don't know. That's his size
because not children, which is perfectly.
Yeah, I don't know how he got the school uniform. That's actually like a school uniform.
On a school playground during the day.
Like he's 59. There's no way like he has school uniform when he was younger.
I don't even want to imagine what
this is a full-on flipping screen. He must have went into a.
Which brings us to the final piece of content that I need to talk about. Chasing another boy running in heeled mini boots.
Do we even watch this part? Now this seems heavy. Now this seems heavy. Now this is it might get treacherous, right? Because chasing another boy in high-heeled mini boots. Let's all prepare for the dark side.
A short video posted onto one of David's many accounts, and in the video we see the man pointing the camera at himself, showing his full face of white makeup and red lipstick.
I'm crying. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
This video is edited more egregiously than any others I've seen across his page, with multiple explicit images and huge emojis covering the majority of the screen. Though just barely enough of the footage can be seen that shows David as he turns the camera around, revealing a young boy.
No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's actually chasing him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's actually chasing him. Oh my gosh.
Whether this was an edited video or a real occurrence, we don't currently know.
Oh my gosh.
David's doings are a mystery that will take some time to unravel, and my hope is that law enforcement will be able to follow through and help shed some more light on this individual, and finally put an end to his twisted behavior. But at this point, only one thing is for sure. The story of Smart School is far from over.
Oh, flip it. Okay, cool. Okay. I don't know if you like it. I'll look. Sacrifice is hilarious. No, hey, seriously though, this is a problem. Seriously though, this is a problem. This ain't right. This ain't right. That ain't right. That is not right. That is not right. No, he does. He does. That's the dark side. Alrighty, guys, before we get onto the Peppa Pig and we end stream, pick, guys, either disturbing for pedophile video. Or, actually, no, don't give young anymore. Or sneaking into the Japanese sex theater. Brackets, instant regret. Brackets, instant regretting. Perfect for episodes. We want them all. The dark side. I like that type of thing in the dark side. Once you go to Peppa, you're going to realize, oh my gosh, I wish we had more dark side, dude. I wish we had more dark side, though. Like, bro. Japan? Y'all want Japan? What are the options? Okay, no, let's actually hear this. Either Peppa Pig now, or we watch one more before we go to Peppa Pig. Sneaking into Japanese Segs Theater. This is 12 minutes. It's short. And I watch one more. Oh boy. And either I'm thinking of the shortest ones I have. Japan, no Peppa Pig. One more. Okay, Peppa Pig or infiltrating a nasty VR chat, or TikTok's new words predator. One more.